For you people out there who are quarantined at the moment, you don't have toilet paper or you're running desperately low and you can't get to the store to get some more, they're unavailable, whatever, I have a solution for you to make your supply last as long as possible. The perk to this way of wiping is that you only need to use one square per go. And you fold it in half. You fold it in half one more time. Now that you come to the quarter situation, you take the innermost corner right here, you tear it off, put it on your shoulder for safekeeping like a bird. Then you can unfold your toilet paper. You see you have a hole in the middle now, you put your finger in here, and you're able to wipe. And if you get a little bit too much on there, that's fine. You can just rotate it around, wipe again, rotate it, wipe, rotate it, wipe. You got a full circumference. If you're crazy enough, you can even flip it around, use the other side. And that's pretty cool. Now, don't forget, once you're done with that, put that in the toilet. You have one little piece right here left, and this is very important. You're going to have a little bit of residue underneath your fingernail, and that's for polishing under there. There you go. Try to poop as little as possible, and if you use this method, your toilet paper rolls will last you a lifetime. I think that this is some sage wisdom that you can carry out the rest of your life, but especially in this moment, so you're welcome. Welcome to my channel, everyone. My name is Jared Gilster, and I talk about movies, occasional TV shows, occasional comedy specials, whatever I feel like it. But I thought that right now, since we're in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, it's a very serious time. You should definitely stay safe. If you get a chance while you're on quarantine or away from your work, you should try to get outside, try to exercise, try to do as much as you can while not endangering yourself or other people getting too close and all of that. You know the drill. But if you are at home and you are watching something or trying to find something to watch, I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through some old things that are out, things that are being able to be streamed, and recommend some things to you guys if you're wondering what to watch. So the first thing that I thought would be the greatest thing to watch is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and that is Breaking Bad. I don't like TV shows very much, just to kind of give you a background. I don't like them because they tend to be extremely low budget. The acting is horrible. The story meanders so much. They're just wasted episodes. And, I still feel that way to this day about most TV shows. If someone recommends one to me, I generally will not watch it just because I have so little faith in TV shows. But Breaking Bad is just an epic turning of the table situation from any of that feeling. For those of you who don't know what Breaking Bad is, it is a TV show about Walter White, who is a high school chemistry teacher who has been diagnosed with late-stage lung cancer, and he is going to, possibly be dying. He's planning on passing away, and he thinks, I'm going to be leaving my family with nothing. I basically just don't have any way of supporting my family. I'm going to die, and they're going to be without a breadwinner. And he thinks, what can I do to solve this problem? Maybe I'll go start cooking crystal meth. That might be dumbing down the story a little bit, but that's just kind of like your general introduction to the concept of the story. And through this concept, it just starts off there, but really the show is so much bigger than that. My favorite thing about Breaking Bad, obviously all the little things, they're all great, but the main thing that I love about it is just, in general, it is a show and a story about ethics and morality. And I think that that's like the simplest way to put the story. Through every single episode and through all of the characters, they all have to be confronted with some sort of ethical decision or moral choice. And through these, you get to see their characters kind of come forth, and you also have to see them make some bad decisions, do some bad things, and kind of see the ramifications of that, or see how far they go down the road and where they just feel like they've reached the point of no return and they cannot go back or they cannot repent from what they're doing. And I think that that is just such a true thing that I really appreciate in Breaking Bad. That's different from a lot of movies or media that you see. And I think that that's the best thing that a movie or a TV show or a song even it's the best thing that it can be, is just tapping into some kind of truth and amplifying that through your characters, not telling your audience exactly what to believe, what to think, tell them exactly what kind of life lesson you're trying to tell them, like beating them over the head with it, but trying to create scenarios with characters through story of, real people who are faced with real problems and seeing some real ethical dilemmas. Would you steal a loaf of bread to feed your family? That's basically the story. It's also about seeing how people change throughout time by the kind of decisions that they make. Your decisions definitely show what kind of life you're going to lead, and you can't just think like, I'm going to make this one decision and it's just going to be a one-off and it's not going to affect the rest of my life. I'm just making this thing just like right now, right here, very quickly. It's not going to affect me. It doesn't. It has ramifications in your life, and it affects everyone's life around you. And I thought that is just something that is so clear in this show through, people who you see at the beginning of this show and you think, I understand them, or, I understand why I have to do that. Like, it makes sense. Or, someone who you're like, that's an idiot. Like, they shouldn't be doing that. Jesse Pinkman, or, and you see kind of like more human sides to them, and you can see that they're more than just what they appear to be. You have to hand it to Vince Gilligan and the writers of this show. They do an amazing job with this story. I have no idea how they're able to create such an effective and detailed story and just so coherent from beginning to end without writing it all at once and then shooting it. It's about 6 seasons of TV. They had to write it in portions. It's just crazy to me how well it comes together. And if you haven't seen it before, I definitely recommend that you watch it. If you have seen it before, I recommend that you watch it also. I've rewatched it probably about 8 or 9 times. One could say too many times, but I don't agree with that. I'm going to watch it 10 more times after that. It is awesome to see how characters change throughout it. And once you're done watching it, you don't have to rewatch it right away, but going back to the beginning, seeing where they started off, it is incredible. I will say, though, if you are quarantined at home with kids, probably shouldn't watch Breaking Bad with them. Not a good life choice. Could scar them for life. I don't know. Probably not a show best for kids. Watch it by yourself. Watch it with your wife. Do whatever, It's best for the adults. If I was going to slap a grade on Breaking Bad, I'd obviously call it a masterpiece. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching my little quick recommendation of Breaking Bad. I definitely didn't go through everything in Breaking Bad or even give it close to enough justice, but I definitely recommend it. If you have a lot of time on your hands in these next few weeks, check out Breaking Bad. You will not regret it one bit. It is amazing, and you will love it from beginning to end, I promise you. If you could, please press the like button on this video. I would appreciate it. Also, press the subscribe, the notification bell. You'll be notified of my new content. I plan on releasing a lot more recommendations here in the next few weeks since there are not new releases coming out. I'll try to get you guys some recommendations so you can fill your time. Like I said, try to go outside and exercise. Try to visit with small groups if you can so you're not so lonely and just sitting on the couch all the time. That's not healthy, but it's not bad to sit down for a little bit and watch some shows. That's fine. So check out my recommendations. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Jared Gilster. You'll see on there when I'm releasing new content. That's a good alternative if you don't have a YouTube account, but you want to know if I'm releasing a new video. Best way to check that out. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.